So now we'll start onboarding data. When we say data, data means application. So basically, we have set up a seed point in the SQL database. So this middle part is done. Now in the every organization we have a generic scenario where all the employee join, like all the employee reach out to HR team and they provide a documentation like, after all documentation validation, HR team create their record in their HRMS system. The system can be as Excel. That system can be a database or system can be a Workday or any type of system. They are storing the employee information. After that user get onboarded into organization. User will get different access, like for example, they get one Windows laptop. That means they get one Active Directory account. They got payroll access. That means they have account on the payroll system. Their account is got in the payroll. They will have a LMS portal management system, so that means their account is created on the LMS system. So different type of resources assigned to user, different account created for the user after the user get onboarded into organization, and all those access also remove when the user left the organization. Now to manage all the data and for audit purpose and for security purpose. Every operation should go through Sailpoint, because Sailpoint, this is the main purpose of Sailpoint. So first thing, what we will do. We have some sample system defined here in my local machine. I will provide that sample system to you. From the sample system, we have to fetch data inside Sailpoint and initial data load. We have to perform here. After that is done, we will start onboarding this application. Now HRMS is an authoritative application. There is a difference why this application is on the left side, why this application is on the right side. So HRMS is an authoritative application. Authoritative means an authorized system, because in your organization you will see multiple systems where your record is present, your account is created, but which one is the right, trusted system. So everyone believe that HRMS system is the most trusted system because HR team is the main responsible for employee onboarding and offboarding. So that's the reason we use HRMS system as an authoritative system for Sailpoint. So, using this system, all the employee that we have in the system, we will load all those employee into Sailpoint. Those employee will be the real employee for us in Sailpoint. Because this system LMS, Windows Active Directory, payroll, these are managed by different team. Right, they are different team. So the team can also create some users from the backend into this system, but they will not be a, real employee of the organization. So we need a particular system where we can trust. So that's the reason we need to define a system which can be used as an authoritative purpose. So now we will start onboarding application and the systems in Sailpoint is called application. So this is also application, this all are application. Only difference is, this is authoritative system. These are the non-authoritative application. Now, here, this is a tab application definition. Click here. As of now, you see there is no application defined, because this is a vanilla flavor. We don't have any data here. Now you see this warning message, no authoritative application defined in the system. All identities will be marked as uncooled. That means they will be marked as non-trusted account or orphan account, basically. So, in order to create application, click on this button. Add new application. Now in this page, you will see multiple tabs, but the main first page is important. Here the main thing important is their application type. So these are the application can enter that Sailpoint support. But to onboard any application, the approach will remain same only when I select this. If you see after details, there is no tabs here when I select this. Based on that, it will load this screen again and it will populate this tab. The main difference is here in the configuration, because every system communicate with this. In order to connect with any system, we needed different parameters like identity, cloud, gateway, host, port, username, password. To go back at least like a JDBC system. Now, JDBC system need a username, password, URL, etc. So, based on that, it will show you this screen here. Okay, and this is a delimited application. That means a CSV-based application. That is called delimited application. So we will provide a name, HR employer, or simple HRMS owner. As of now, we have only one user, that is SP admin. Application type is delimited. This is called delimiter. So delimiter is here as now. This is an authoritative application, so we have to select this option here. Authoritative application to go to configuration. Here you will see, since we select that delimiter application, so you will see information with this delimited type connector. So it's asking for the file path. So I'll copy this file path here, /path employer CSV. Copy the complete path with extension. Provide this here. Okay, the limiter will be comma, because we know that all this data is separated by the column header. On the first line, yes, we do have. Now there's a button here, task name, to connect to. Test the connectivity, whether Sailpoint is able to make a connection to this file or not. Click on this button, you will see an error message here. Now I will also show you, some troubleshooting part and the meaning of the error message in the Sailpoint. So retrieving file stream was successful. That means Sailpoint is able to retrieve that file. But there is another issue, there was a failure, iterating object. That means Sailpoint was able to load that file. Sailpoint was able to retrieve that file. But when Sailpoint is iterating those object means all these records. Sailpoint phase issue. What is that issue? The count schema does not have any attribute defined. Connector exception, Java Lagrange exception, identity attribute was not found. Basically Sailpoint in saying that Sailpoint is able to connect, load this file, but there is no schema defined. What is the schema account schema? In this file, you can have 100 column, 500 columns, right? What information we want to bring from this source into Sailpoint? We need to define that information attribute that needs to be, pulled from the source system into Sailpoint. That is called a schema. Go ahead. Click on this button, schema. Now you will see this button. Simply click on this button, discover schema attribute. It will load all this attribute here, whatever we have in this Excel file. So all of that code is already there in the Sailpoint library. Okay, now this is the field that is, we have in the schema. So let's say we don't want to pop a fetch location, so you can simply select location you can delete. You don't want to job center and all this, let's say okay, delete. So now only Sailpoint will only bring this information from your HRM system. Okay, now one more thing, identity attribute is missing. It give you error here and the attribute is missing. If you see here, Sailpoint need a unique attribute. What is that unique attribute? Sailpoint says that, in order to identify all this record uniquely, I need one attribute which give me, which can be used to identify unique record. Generally, we have few attribute which can be used for uniqueness, like your employee email address is also can be used. Okay, global number like that. So here we will use employee. This is a field you can copy from here, put here. You can copy from here. You can put here, OK, and you can right-click here, edit. You can click on the status identity attribute. All three options are same. OK, now we provide this unique attribute here. Now go back to setting. Do the test connection again. Now you see, test connection is successful. This is a one more attribute here, display attribute that will be used for display purpose only. This is an optional attribute. That's why I didn't give you error. So any attribute that we can use from this data which can be used for display purpose. Right, we can use that like full name, James Smith Mary Johnson. So we'll use full name for display first. OK, now this one more button here, preview. Preview will load first-time records in this temporary screen. This will not load the data into Sailpoint database. It's just for view purpose, to make sure that you know that the condition we applied are working fine. OK, you can close this. The data is coming perfectly. Save this HRMS application is done. There is nothing we need to define here. We have defined the application here inside the Sailpoint, OK. But we have not defined a process, which will fetch the data from the HRMS application into Sailpoint. The process is called aggregate aggregation. I explain in the PPT also, I'll explain here also. This is your data flow diagram. If you see now in the next slide, this is our application, this is your Sailpoint, so we will fetch the data. This process is called aggregation. Whenever we send the data, that process is called provisioning, aggregation, and there is one more refresh on the same data. If you want to refresh the data, aggregation, refresh are coming under task. That means there is an aggregation task and there is a refresh task. In the task, the code is written already. The provisioning happens through workflow, so now we have to perform our aggregation, so we need to create a task. OK, now go here task setup task here. We have many tasks already created here. We'll go to a new task, account aggregation. This is a template. Provide name here, HRMS, aggregation. Select the application HRMS. OK, as of now, I will not select any other option, just save and execute. HRMS aggregation has. This has been executed in the background. Click OK. Go to task. Result, this is your HRMS aggregation. Now click on this task. Here you will see all the details. Name type. Description, total runtime 4, second start time end time. Who launched this SP? Admin post. Progress completed. So Sailpoint is, can one application HRMS? Statements, can total 157 account. You can see here, total 157, 158, including header. So identity created 157. Now go to ID where I was previously. Only SP admin was present. Now you see all those user, SP admin, plus 1, 157, so total count is 158. OK, now let's say James Smith. We use this full name, right, so you can copy this. You can either search by full name or you can also search by, first name, last name, everything is fine. Click on this user. You see username is coming up. You go to application account. What account this user has? This user has James Smith.